Hey guys, this is Lee, Cam and Jake, and we're back again for part 2 of the VE SV6 60th anniversary series SV6. Didn't say that before. So we put all the exhaust on. Jake's buttoned everything up and did it all up nice and tight.
And we'll give you a sound test.
So it's not going to sound like a crap or anything. We just wanted something nice and
Actually sounds alright for a rattle tech.
neat.
Looks nice too.
So we haven't taken it for a drive yet.
As you can hear, she sounds quite nice. Doesn't sound like fucking arse like most of them do.
And it's nice and quiet too, so it's going to keep the cops off of her back.
But we'll give her a quick little rev.
So when you're just driving around normal, it's just, you know, nice. But you know, when you want to give it to it, that's when the stainless kicks into it. So it gives it a nice bark. And this engine's warm already. So everyone knows that the 3.6 litre Rattle Tech engine or Alloy Tech engine, they have a rev limiter factory. I don't know if anyone can bypass it, probably can. But if you hold your foot flat to the floor, it'll only go to 4,000 RPM and hold there. And it won't go over, it'll go, but it won't do anything else. So that's what she sounds like.
So we'll get jumping into this oil change. And then we have a little surprise for someone else shortly.
Yeah.
They've just disappeared, so they don't know what we're doing.
Alright guys, well, I bought my VY Club Sport, right, and it came with 20-inch Momo stars on it. I was originally going to sell them, but I thought, fuck it. Jake does so much for us, like without asking for anything in return. He actually thinks today that we're just going to be doing a test fit on his car to see what bags he wants to buy. But I'm actually giving him the mags today, so that's going to be the big surprise that we've been keeping from him for the last couple of weeks that he's been actually trying to work out. So, shh. Be very, very quiet. We're going to be tweaking Jake.
Alright, let's get stuck into this.
Alright guys, so there's the, I've already got the sockets ready.
Yeah, we've got the drain pan down here ready to go.
Oil and shit should be...
We might need to move these jacks out the way.
So a 24mm socket. Jakey'll do the honours.
And I'll just...
Is that a bit tight, is it? Alright, okay.
A lot tighter than it should be, guys.
Yeah, it should
This
just be
has a
snug.
rubber O-ring in it, so there's no need to go monkey on it.
Well, there we go.
Shut up, mate.
Sun's coming back out. So this is our third project for the day. I didn't record what I did earlier. I was doing the brake pads on my Caprice and it started raining while I was doing it.
Yeah.
So I didn't break the camera out for that one, but
Adelaide with it.
we might have another one we'll be doing soon. So if we do that one, that will get put up.
Rockstar or Dare Ice Coffee, get on to us, man. We need a sponsor.
Yeah, man.
We drink enough of the stuff, and we're loving the 2 for $4.99 deal, bro. It's awesome. I buy 4 every morning. And 4 Dare Ice Coffees as well. So there you go, Dare.
So as you can see, Jake's just pulling that out.
What's she look like? This engine's done about 150 to 160,000 K. It's actually just been changed, so it's had a engine conversion.
It'll charge us with dirty coffee.
Down here, man. Put it straight into the drip tray. What you do is you just grab the end of it and just wiggle it out. I know you know, but they don't know.
So these are actually like paper.
Yeah. And they're fucking expensive too. I think this one here cost me like
We'll show you what a fresh one looks like.
40 odd bucks or some shit.
This is what a brand new one looks like.
So practically it looks like a pool filter.
They call it a cartridge.
So there's your new O-ring. Alright, you don't necessarily have to replace the O-ring. Oh, pardon me, the O-ring. But we recommend you do. It
Just
comes with it, so you might as well use it. If the one that you've taken out is still blue and a nice O-ring, then just don't worry about it. Keep that as a spare. But today we're going to replace the O-ring. Today we're working Jakey like a fucking horse, aren't we? Come on, Jose! Cut that grass! But like we said, guys, before, you know why. Alright, so we have to undo the sump plug. So this is still up at the moment, so we'll just let that down. Pull the jack out. Now the sump plug size should be 14, shouldn't it? Could be a 13. On the side of the engine. And the brakes are like that. There we go. Actually feels like a fucking 12. Alright guys, if you want to grab us a see that, guys? That's an easy way to tell. Instead of grabbing a spanner and then coming back, grabbing a spanner and coming back, just stick your finger into the bolt and you'll actually have an impression. Then you go over to your toolbox, which is what I'm about to do.
So I showed you the toolbox earlier, guys, and I was grabbing some spanners and shit for the boys.
Fuck man, you shed clean.
Sort of.
And he's put half my tools back. They're just full of water. I've got another one, guys. So you just grab the impression, right, which I think is a 12 anyway. It's full of water. So there we go. I know that it's either a 12 or a 13. Right, there's another 13 there. So just grab a 12 for now. Go over here. This is the 3/4 side. So 9/16, which is equivalent to a 14. There's a 13 there. So either that or that. So he's got a ratchet already, man, but we'll grab another one anyway.
You never know when we might need one.
So I'm going to try the 12 first. So the same with the Allen key and torque bolts as well, guys. If you don't know the size, just push your thumb or your finger in it, imprint, go back to your Allen keys and then just match it up with your finger. If you do it with a bit of blue tack or stuff like that, it just makes an impression and it's a lot easier than going back and forth to your toolbox. So, sub plug on these things. Alright, so there you go, a 12. It's too small. And a 13 is just right. But the long socket is too long. So I know it's a 13 and I have to get a smaller one.
Jakey here, he's doing the filter and the O-ring. There you can see, that O-ring looks a bit fucking munted. So we'll put the new one on it. And it's only munted because someone over tightened the shit out of it.
Still had a bit of flexible to it, but it's very flat.
We like things to be mint. So service is fucking pretty quick and easy on these things.
A lot quicker than an Ecotech. That's the only advantage to an Allen tech.
Yeah.
I will say.
The only thing you get an advantage on the Ecotech over an Alloy Tech is when you're doing spark plugs and leads. Because on these you have to pull the whole top end apart just to change out the coils and the plugs, which isn't a fun job. And then you got to buy all new gasket when you do it. Now this is the old air filter as well. As you can see, it looks, I wouldn't even call that a filter, would you?
That's pretty bad.
Feels pretty cardboardy to most filters, but it is what it is. And this is the good. $110 fucking dollars for this. Not fucking cheap. But Penrite, man, give us a sponsorship, eh? The only fluids I use in my cars is Penrite. What about you, bro?
Oh, I used to. I've kind of converted over to Gulf Western lately though. Seems to be a decent oil. Surprisingly. But it's actually really cheap as well.
So if you can't afford to buy Penrite,
When you're a Bogan and you're on a budget, cheaper the better.
Alright, couldn't find a socket. I can't be fucking talking out of Jake's car because it's got wheels in the back. So just grabbed the half spanner, which is practically equivalent to a fucking 13 anyway. Oh Jesus Christ, are you shitting me? Last mechanic's done this up with a fucking rattle gun. Grab us a hammer or something, mate. That's absolutely stupid how fucking tight these are.
there's a hammer there, bro.
Thank you.
Give
So
me
don't
a-
smash the shit out of this, guys. Just give it a couple of taps. If it doesn't come off, then we've got problems.
the oil tray under there for him.
See that? Just tapping it, guys. Don't smash it. Alright. Get the fucking spanner back off, maybe. Alright. Alright, so put the pan there. Undo it. And when you get to the last thread, guys, just hold the bolt there. Alright, because it's going to spew out at you. And then just pull it away really quickly and drop the bolt. So just drop the bolt in there.
Fish it out later.
Yeah, that's it. Fish it out later.
As you can see, she is pretty black.
Oh yeah, it looks like paint. So she definitely needed an oil change. Probably about 1,000k ago. I've just been slack. That's what you do with your own cars. You always work on other people's cars first. It's just what we do.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why some of mine got put on the back burner, like my HX. But I've got everything for that now, so
Yeah, and that'll be
coming soon.
all operational soon. Get all that welded up and
Get her primed up, back together. I'm not gonna paint her straight away. I'm just gonna put her in primer.
Jake just ate a fly.
No.
So she'll go into primer, put back together and drip them for a bit until I move houses.
You alright?
Yeah.
Another thing with these as well, man, is the fucking oil caps, they're a pain in the ass.
Well, we got a few updates with a few cars as well. Like I said in the last video, we've got a V8 Sora that we're going to be playing around with.
Yeah, which is over there. I bought cheap. So I bought that cheap, about 2,300 bucks. The guy said it was all running nice and smooth. We got here, it's starting to miss. So it has absolutely everything with it. All it needs is a, get the sun out of my eyes. All it needs is a lick of paint and be put back together. So yeah, practically apart from that. Did you fill that up with oil?
Huh?
Put oil in that first?
On the filter.
Yeah. Right. Don't you?
Yeah, fill the paper.
I don't know, I usually just put a little bit of oil in the bottom of it and then
There's still a little bit.
set it in. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, don't do it now anyway because of the sump plugs out. Yeah, so when that's finished, we'll have that all spray painted, all fixed up, everything, and we'll have it up for sale. We've been offered something for it from someone, but
it's not a guarantee at the moment.
yeah, we might even put it up as a raffle on the page. If anyone wants to buy a raffle ticket for it, you know, for $10, and I don't know, we'll sell, what do you reckon, maybe 800 tickets, maybe 1,000 tickets or something. I don't know, what's it worth? About 9-10 grand at the end. It's going to be perla, mint, I reckon cobalt blue with silver stripes, or...
But if you have any recommendations on colours, hit us up in the comments.
Yeah, give us a yell, definitely. But yeah, apart from that, if, you know, raffle doesn't go with it, then...
If we don't raffle that, we'll find something else to raffle.
But look at it this way, $10 for a ticket, you could win a $10,000 car.
So yeah, we've got that.
So, gotta be in it to win it.
We've got that to do. We'll have an update on the SS soon. I'm just getting everything ready to start working on that for Regency.
I think a charity license or something, if we do that as well.
Yeah, I think we have to.
Yeah, so we'll look into that anyway.
There'll be a few upcoming videos on my wagon soon as well.
Yeah, like we said before, we're going to be doing a pre-fitting of some mags on Jake's car after this, so stay tuned. And because he's thinking about buying some rims like we said before, and he just wants to know if they're tuck under there, and the only 20s spare that I've got are the ones that come off my clubby, so can't wait, looking forward to it.
So we'll have an episode, so stay tuned, keep on the wire. We'll have an episode of how to remove window tint. There'll also be an episode of how to remove a front windscreen.
With a hammer.
Apart from with a hammer.
Cameron's just had to go do dad duties.
Yeah, maybe even a couple more. Think of something else, but there's always things to do on my wagon, so stay tuned for that, folks.
Yeah, and your wagon is not a piece of shit, Jake. So I don't care how much of a mindset you get into that, mate. It's not. You know, it's fucking awesome.
Slowly,
he's got the peanut butter coloured leather interior in it, guys, and that is like rare as fucking rockin' or shit. You know, so there we have it. So we'll look at the progress. I think we've stopped dripping. That's what she said. Alright, so how do you do this thing again? I haven't done it in a while. We undo that, is it? No, that's not it. I'll give it to Jakey, he's cameraman. So, just gonna get on the ground for a sec, roll over, commando. Still got a little dribbles coming out of it.
And I'm going to show Lee a trick in a minute, guys, and I'm going to show you also.
You pulling a rabbit out of your ass again?
Something to do. Here's a little tip for you. Before you put your sump plug back on. Oh, you're pointing up at the sky at the moment. My bad. Sorry, guys. Oh, there goes the camera. Sorry, guys. My bad.
Doesn't matter how much of an oil pan you have, you still get the shit everywhere, right? It's fucking, it's great. The wind gets it and it just blows it everywhere. Jake's like, shit. Yep. All good?
Zoomed right in.
Oh, that's what happened when
it's all blurry. My bad.
Alright, now we go fishing. Oh, there it is. So just gotta, there you go. So stick the 2 fingers in.
Not sure what happened here, but it's going all fucking blurry.
What is? Camera?
Screen.
Oh, Jake's killed the camera. It's always Jake's fault. Alright, just grab cloth here. We're having a bit of technical difficulties, guys. There's a screen Lens, probably dirty.
It's not dirty, it's just gone all blurry.
Oh, it needs to focus. Maybe the autofocus is messing up on it.
The screen's gone all blurry, Simone. How do we fix that?
Just pause it.
I don't know how to pause.
Huh? Just pause it.
There is no pause, just so you know.
It should be.